Stomp all over everyone. How y'all doing this evening? Been off the radio for a while. Lots happened. Can't believe, man, Charlie Kirk, dude. What a great guy. What an inspiration. Lover of Jesus Christ. Service. Young man. Oh man, really devastating.
I just pulled the specs on your antenna. It'll handle 200 watts, 10.5 feet high. It says 6.7 dB, so that's you take 6.7 and subtract 2.14, and you get dBd. So, you know, you're around 4. By contrast, my Hustler G6 is 6 dBd. That would make it 8.14 dB.
Gary, you could let him know that I'm almost getting him here in Decatur. He wouldn't have to do much to get a reliable contact. Raise that antenna up 10 feet or get one with a little bit more gain, and I bet I could copy him. Just barely getting him tonight. KI5LET.
Well, that's what I was telling him. He needs he's got my Yaesu FT-991A that puts out 80 watts, but he says the Motorola hears better, and he's probably right.
All right, thanks, Gary. There's Jason, November 5, Tango, X-Ray Lima, good signal. How copy?
I didn't copy you, Top.
N5TXL is running Texas State QSO party from the Mineral Wells State Park. He's running 160 watts right now. Anybody else can give him a signal report. Go ahead.
Top, I got a station in Fairfield right now. I'm trying to ID. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got your call sign written down on my cheat sheet. Yeah, you're banging in here. Top, do you copy Fairfield? Let's see. Where have I got it written down? Somewhere in here. I know I got it written down. Yeah, Dan. Top, do you copy KI5YG Don down in Fairfield?
I got a few words. I couldn't tell who it was, but I didn't get much. Stand by one. Let's see if Jason can get a signal report. Jason, N5TXL, go ahead and make a net call from Mineral Wells State Park. Everybody listen up, see if you can get him a signal report.
Delta X-Ray, the North Texas Amateur Radio Society. We're set up for field operations. The radio is my 991. It's going into my 2-meter amplifier, and that's talking into a Ed Fong J-pole at about 20 feet off the ground. So if anybody can hear me, I sure would appreciate some signal reports. N5TXL, listen. Hey, Gary, I heard Fairfield. Can you hear me, Fairfield?
You're 3535 Weatherford KN6LZV.
All right, thanks for the signal reports, everybody, and listen for them on the Texas QSO party. That's the NTARS, North Texas Amateur Radio Society. They'll be operating mobile portable from Mineral Wells State Park tomorrow. All right, and then the Don in Fairfield, let me try one more time. Kilo, India 5, Yankee, India Golf. Don, any copy, KI5LET. All right. right, I got about half of that. That's not bad. Thanks, Don. Appreciate it. Anybody else here in Don there in Fairfield, Freestone County?
I hear him real good up in Venus, KJ5, JQD, about an S4, S5.
All right, thanks for the signal report, Ed. And then, Don, if you'd like to make a call from your county there, go ahead. See if you can pull anybody else into the pre-net free-for-all.
Top, I don't hear anybody.
All right, we got 6 minutes to the top of the hour. This will be the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net starting at 8 p.m. Let me check and see if Wayne's on. November 5, Fox Papa Delta. Any copy, KI5LET?
Loud and strong, top. N5 FPD.
You're at S10 in Decatur. Are you net control this evening?
That's what the word is, yes sir.
Roger, roger. So now we've got it set. N5 FPD net control will be out of Peaster, and AI5 XR net logger out of Joshua. Good deal. All right, let's see if Trey's on. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Any copy, KI5LET? All right, got you at an S9, so it looks like we're in good shape. And let me try David in Argyle, Kilo 5, Delta, Tango Hotel. What's up, David?
Oh, good evening, Top. Kilo 5, Delta, Tango Hotel near Argyle, Texas. Oops, I got the monitor on. Hang on, I'll just click it real quick. Sorry about that. Same as always, no amplifier tonight, 50 watts, 991A. I've been listening on the stream, though, so I can't tell you exactly who I am or am not hearing, but everybody sounds good tonight. I haven't looked at band conditions. They've been kind of up and down. Oh, okay, they're not really, we really don't have any band conditions. So, back to you, Top, K5BTH.
All right, David, do you have any heads up on who could do relay work from Denton County tonight?
I'm sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth between the stream and live. I'm on live now. Go ahead. What was your question?
I just wondered if you knew who might be able to do net calls from or relay calls from Denton County tonight.
Well, I think Steve is back and in full swing. We'll see if he chimes in. But if you get, I can't think of his call now, up in Krugerville or the other gentleman in Gainesville, you ought to get them to give it a call because they're so far north. Who knows who they could pull in?
All right, well, we'll listen for the Krugerville and Gainesville stations if Steve's not on tonight, so that's great. All right, the net starts here in 4 minutes or less. KI5LET, Decatur. Anybody else want to check? Oh, let me check. I had a good copy on Andrew earlier. Kilo, November 6, Lima, Zulu, Victor. How copy, KI5LET?
Great copy tonight, Top. I hear you very well. And the other net control and relay stations so far. Back to you. KN6LZV.
All right, you're in S6 in Decatur. Any other signal reports for Andrew just then? Kilo, November 6, Lima, Zulu, Victor.
S4 down here in Venus, KJ5, JQD.
Diamond S5 over here in Egan, KB5, JOE.
Go ahead, Kilo India 5 station. Kilo India 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Good evening, Mike. You in Bowie tonight? All right, well, same thing as last week. If you want to check in early, you can. We'll be calling Montague from Wise County later in the net, probably closer to 9 o'clock. But if you need to check in early, you know, if you hear an opening, just jump on it. All right, 1 minute till the net starts. Jacob, you can go ahead and clear out the pre-net logins. You might want to save them, and be sure and sync the check-ins to the profile, so any changes, all the changes we've made will be there, and then go ahead and delete the pre-net check-ins, and we'll wait for Wayne to start the net here any second. KI5LET. Thanks, everybody, for participation. We'll be clear and monitoring. AI5XR, Jacob. I'm sorry, net control, November 5, Fox Papa Delta, Wayne.
Well, the old clock on the wall says it's that time on Friday night again, so we'll check to make sure the frequency's clear, but I think everybody's standing by, so I think we're probably good to go. Well, I didn't hear anybody counter that, so I think we're going to just head on into this. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, your net control station for the evening, with lots of help from all of y'all and some of our relay stations. We welcome you here this evening. Glad you're here, and hope we can make this an enjoyable time for y'all. Obviously, the purpose of this net, sometimes we kind of forget this, but it's really important. We're trying to promote activity on 2 meters, specifically activity 2-meter Simplex, so which I think is an awful lot of fun because you get to use your own equipment and get to see who you can talk to. Don't need any help from anybody else. But speaking of which, we do have a little bit of help tonight, so we really appreciate WZ5TX in providing 2 simulcast frequencies for us to monitor. One of them is 444.925 down in Somerville. We have 145.310 somewhere hidden in the hills of Palo Pinto. So we appreciate again all of y'all being here, and hopefully this is going to be a good Friday night for y'all. We have going in conjunction with the net, we have of course the Net Logger, which is an awesome piece of software, and it makes everybody's life a lot easier because you can kind of look and see what's going on. And we want to thank Jacob, Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo this evening for helping us out, keeping us squared away with logging folks in. We've got, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike Trey out there running a live stream for us on YouTube. You can watch that as well as listen to the simulcast repeaters, and kind of gives you a little something to do during the time that you get bored. Hopefully you're not getting bored. We got, let's see, a Facebook group. If you're not a member, get over there and sign up and join in on the conversations that go on. And we do have certain folks that we call on to help us out in the different areas. Basically, we have Mike out there in Desdemona to take up the some of the slack up in Brown County and Coleman County and some of those other folks that we have a difficult time hearing. I'm not sure if Mike is going to be with us this evening, at least not at the beginning, but we'll muddle through that. Trey is going to take up the slack over there on the east side of town and pick up those folks that are on the outskirts over there. Of course, we have lots of different relay folks. Trey up there in the big booming metropolitan city of, where is that? Decatur, I think, is where that is. And we got Gary over there in Waxahachie, and Wiley down there in Bosque County. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope that you can get a handle on everything that's going on and use the net logger and the simulcast frequencies to keep up with things when you can't hear very well. Okay, we normally start out the net with, and we're going to do the same thing this evening, with first-timers, newly upgraded or newly licensed operators. Let them get ahead of the line. And then we go county by county. Whenever I'm doing net control, I normally start off in Parker. I reach up a little bit to the west, northwest, and kind of circle counterclockwise around until we get to usually Bosque County. We'll call on Wiley. Hopefully he's there this evening. And then we'll move along and pick up Trey over there to get the east side. Mentioning the rotation, I always try to make a point to let everybody know that we do this county by county to kind of keep ourselves organized, which sometimes have a system to thing, but a lot of times you need to go somewhere, but you want to be counted as participating in a net. Maybe you missed the county that was called on that you normally reside in. Well, not to worry. Just jump in there and throw your call out, and we'll do our very best to get you logged in and let you become part of the group. All right, once we get through with all the counties, the next thing we do is we ask if anybody wants to make net calls to see if they want to get a signal report, or maybe they heard somebody specific on, maybe a DX station somewhere. I call them DX stations. They're probably not, but anything outside of the region that you normally hear stations in, I would consider that kind of sort of DX. We'll give you an opportunity to throw your call out and see if maybe those folks can hear you. And we do have from time to time people checking in from Sweetwater, which is a pretty good stretch, for at least from my QTH. And we also have some check-ins from Oklahoma, up in Stillwater and Altus and so on up in that territory. So at this time, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do what I said we were going to do, and I'm going to call on first-time check-ins or upgrades, newly upgraded license or newly licensed operator. Now's your chance to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Well, I didn't hear anybody. Do I have any relays? All right, so nothing heard, so we're going to start off with Parker County. Everybody in Parker County get ready, and here we go.
Bravo, November Kilo.
Kilo India 5, November X-Ray Romeo.
Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf.
Kilo 5, Delta Charlie.
Alpha India 5, Romeo.
Kilo November 6, Lima Zulu Victor.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Okay, let's see if we can round these up, make sure they're all in the log, and y'all caught me off guard. My ink pen was ready and everything, but I don't think mentally I was quite ready. I lost a couple of them with some doubles in there, but we'll go ahead and pick these up here as we go. The first one I got with KJ5 Uniform Fox, Kilo Juliet 5 Uniform Fox. That'd be Ray up there in Springtown. Tiffany came in next, Kilo India 5 November X-Ray Romeo. And I've got Kilo India 5 Whiskey Alpha. I've got Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Fox Tango. Kilo 5 Delta Charlie. And Walt, I heard you in there, but you and Tiffany were running a tight race. I got both of you, but I couldn't write them down both at the same time, so we'll go ahead and get you logged in there. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. Let's see, Alpha India 5 Romeo. Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu. And I wrote down Victor, is that right?
That is correct, QSL.
Okay, thank you. Whenever I'm writing really fast, sometimes my letters all run together, so I appreciate that. Kilo Charlie 6 India Romeo was next on my list. Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha, Mr. Mac over there in Anetta. Who did I miss?
Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra Quebec Juliet.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo.
Well, my goodness, you surprised me again. That's quite a lineup for Parker County. All right, let's see. I think right after that we had Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha, Kilo India 5 Victor Quebec Golf. That must be Phil over there, Mac's neighbor. And I've got a Kilo India 5, but there was a cover up there, so try that one more time. Okay, Mike, I appreciate it. Not a problem whatsoever. You're in Montague County? Oh, well, that's good. That's almost DX, isn't it? We appreciate it, Mike. Let's see, next I got on there was Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet, followed by Kilo Golf 5 Papa Mike Romeo, and November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima, extra strong tonight for some odd reason. Whiskey 5 Romeo Delta Golf, and Kilo Fox 5 Romeo Hotel India. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Did I get any of them wrong? All right, well, that's good. So I'll make one more call for Parker County just in case somebody might have missed their turn, but you can always check in later, of course. Parker County, one more time before we move to the next county. Okay, that's good. We got a good show here for Parker County, and I sure do appreciate that. Let's see, the next county that I call on in my rotation is Jack County. Jack County, come now. Well, I didn't hear anything out of Jack County. We got someone AWOL over there. All right, let's see. Next one I'll call on is Young County.
Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima. Whiskey Delta 5 Mike.
There's three good stations. Kilo Fox 5 Victor Bravo Lima. I always count on Jerry over there having a great signal. And David, he always surprises me because I never know where he's coming from. But he's got a good signal over in, looks like that Jacob's got him in Rome tonight, so that's good. Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. And then Nathan, he'll stand by over there in Young County. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Quebec Tango. Anybody else in Young County? All right, nothing heard out of Young County, and I don't know, Jerry. Are you on your beam tonight, or are you on your vertical?
I'm on the beam, but I'll have got about 90 degrees to get around to Haskell.
Okay. Well, I may need your help. I'm not sure if Mike is back yet, so we may have to reach out. But I'm sure we can get somebody to help us out for some of those western counties. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. Speaking of Haskell, let's go ahead and call on Haskell and Throgmorton. Haskell and Throgmorton. I missed the second letter. I think it's Kilo India 5, but I'm not sure about that. But Yankee Tango Whiskey, I got you. Brief me on the next letter after the kilo.
WD9ARW.
Yeah, Michael, what's the second letter again? Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey. Is that QSL? Okay, thank you, Jerry. Michael's in and out tonight. When he's coming in strong, but then it just goes away quickly. So I appreciate the help on that one, Jerry. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's look at our neighbor over here. Our neighbor is in Palo Pinto. Anybody over there this evening? Palo Pinto County. Now's your chance to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India.
Okay, I've got Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India. Good to have you this evening. Are you the Lone Ranger in Palo Pinto County this evening?
I believe so. Tonto's off getting a cup of coffee.
Okay. Well, and I think that Donnie is, I think he's at a party. I think he's partying up somewhere. So, yeah. And, oh, by the way, Jacob, line 24 is Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Tango Whiskey. So it's kind of difficult to get Michael pulled in there tonight, but I'm sure happy that he was here. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County? right, let's move it a little bit further to the west. Let's look for Shackelford and Stevens. Shackelford and Stevens.
So listening down this way yet?
Okay. Thank you.
Andrew, good signal as always. Appreciate you being there. It's a pleasure to have you on the net tonight. Anybody else in Stevens or Shackelford? All right. While we're heading to the west out there, let's check on, let's see, Nolan, Taylor, Fisher, Jones. Anybody out there on the west side tonight? Well, I think that was my friend Mike, but I could not copy you. Try it one more time, and I'll get the squelch turned down a little bit. Okay, I think I turned the wrong knob here, so let me do this one more time. Looking for anybody in Nolan or Taylor counties out there. I can tell there's somebody there, but I just cannot copy for sure, and I'm just a stickler for being for sure. All right, we'll come back around. If conditions change, you jump in there anytime. Let's see. We got Nolan, Taylor, Jones, and Shackelford out of the way. Let's go for Eastland County. Anybody in Eastland County tonight? Eastland County check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I don't hear a single station out there. Do I have any relays?
What county were you asking for?
Conditions must not be all that great tonight. Let me try Coleman County.
I got you, Wayne. KI5 TLG.
I sure am glad you're out there, Nick, and got me covered. I was getting worried there. I was getting frantic here. I was turning all the wrong knobs in the right places, or the right places the wrong knobs or something. So, did you hear anybody else out there in Eastland County, or anybody out there in Nolan or Taylor, or any of them?
I did not.
Okay, all right, well, I appreciate you being there. Let's take a stab at this. It's probably not going to be pretty, but let's take a stab at Brown County. Brown County, come now.
AC5KT.
ARW. WC5. Kilo Judah.
Well, Jerry, KF5VBL, could you help us out a little bit with Brown County? Or are you copying anybody down there? Or is that too far?
AC5KT.
That's fine. Was there anybody in Eastland County that we missed that maybe you might be able to pick up?
The band is terrible tonight.
Yeah, I think conditions are pretty rough. At least they are for me. It's hard to copy anybody out on the west side tonight. But Nick had a good signal, so that's good. Let's try Comanche County. Let's see if we get anybody this evening.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo.
Hey, Winston, it's good to hear you. It's all, you know, with between you and Nick, you pretty much cover some good territory out there.
Yeah, I sure do. I'm in timber.
Well, I can always count on you, and I appreciate that, Winston. Is there anybody else in Comanche County, Texas, or Comanche County, Oklahoma? Nothing heard, so we're going to move a little bit closer to home. We're going to see if there's anybody in Erath County, and hopefully I'll be able to copy some folks over there.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Edward David X-ray.
Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar.
All right, we got Phil checked in there. Very, very strong, nice signal here. Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Tango Hotel. Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-ray. Pretty good signal here as well. And then we got Victor in there, Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar. Anybody else that's down over there in Erath County?
Hey, Wayne, before we get too far, what was Nick's call sign? That did not get it. AI5XR.
Okay, Nick's call sign is Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf.
Thank you for that, Wayne. I'll turn it back to you. AI5XR.
No problem. Just jump in there anytime, Jacob. Sometimes I forget to give people's call letters because I get really excited that they checked in. But so keep me in line there. If I get out too far, just reach out there and yeah. Okay. Anybody else in Erath County? Okay, I hear somebody else out there, but I can't pull them in. Do I have any relays? Okay, well, the conditions are up and down. They're just not very good this evening. Let's we'll leave it open. If anybody can grab some time in here and just jump in there and give us a holler, no matter what county you're in out there on the west side. But we're going to move over now to Hood County. Hood County, it's your turn to do the check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu.
Okay, I've got, let's see, that would be Kelton out there, Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. I've got Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox, followed by George, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Any other Hood County?
A5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Peyton, I was wondering if you was going to tie this ribbon up there for us. I appreciate you checking in. Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. Anybody else in Hood County? Okay, let's go a little bit to the south of Hood, which would be Somerville, according to my little state map. Somerville, now is your time for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I didn't hear anything out of Somerville, so we're going to call on Bosque County.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Wally, good to hear you tonight, although you're not very strong here, so conditions must be rough, or you're on the beam pointing up at the sky or something.
Conditions are rough.
Yeah, they are. Well, anybody else in Bosque County before I let our leader down there handle this?
Alpha 5, Delta Whiskey.
Hey, Danny, you got a good signal. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. My goodness, that's the first time I've heard you be louder than Wiley. That's strange. It's because you're in Granbury. No wonder you're so loud.
Helps to have the right buttons pushed.
No problem. You got the button pushed, and we're just mighty proud of you. So welcome aboard. All right, anybody else in Bosque County? All right, and just remember, if anybody's in any of the counties that I've already called and you want to check in, just jump in there at any time that you find a gap. All right, without any further ado, Wiley, let me go ahead and let you run the counties and see if you can't help us out down in that region.
Okay, this is WC5WC. I'm going to start off with Somerville County, just in case they didn't hear you, Wayne. The conditions are bad, so anybody in Somerville County?
W5MLD portable.
W5 KBT. Yeah, I got no copy on net control tonight.
I kind of had a feeling that was the case. So W5 MLD portable and W5 KBT. That's our pretty standard ones from Somerville. Anybody else in Somerville?
Listen off of Chalk Mountain or one of the others.
Well, I heard a carrier, but I didn't hear any audio.
I didn't pick up anything, Wiley. W5 KBT.
Okay, great. Well, we'll go to Bosque County now. Anybody in Bosque County? Well, I guess everybody's out doing things in Bosque County. How about Hill County? Let's try Hill County.
November 5, Tango Charlie Hotel.
Okay, I have N5TCH. Anybody else?
Somerville.
Okay, who's that just came in? Well, we'll proceed. Anyone else in Hill County?
Washington County.
Okay, we doubled. Say again.
Wiley, point your beam south. Brenham, station in Brenham, Washington County is trying to get in.
Okay, it'll take me a minute to get the beam moved.
Southwest would work too.
Okay, the beam is now about south. Anybody to the south of Bosque County wants to check in?
Kilo 5, Kilo Victor in Mills County. You had a ton of people in Brown County trying to check in, and net control didn't hear none of them.
Okay, Benny, after I get back to the east, would you pick up and do that?
Wally, are you copying me?
Okay, who's that? Okay, we got Kilo 5 Kilo Victor, which I hear very, very well for some reason. Of course, I was hearing Kelly, Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango, and he couldn't hear me. So, Benny, you want to try to make a call out there to Brown County so we can get those folks checked in?
I don't know that I can hear all of them enough to copy them. I don't know if Nick can or not, but I just wanted y'all to know you had a number of stations in Brown County trying to check in, and I got pieces of call signs, but I'll give it a try, but it may not work well. QRZ Brown County, this is K5 Kilo Victor trying to assist the net for check-ins. I got WB9ARW. I got you, Rich. Who else was in Brown County?
AC5KT.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf.
I got AC5KT and J5 Echo Romeo Golf. Got you, new one. Anybody else in Brown County?
I think Les was there early. Anybody in Brown County?
I guess that's it. WB9ARW, Alpha Charlie 5 Kilo Tango, and Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf were the three I was able to get. K5 KV.
Okay, Benny, we appreciate it. That's three more that I couldn't get without your help. I appreciate that very much. So we got Whiskey Bravo 9, Alpha Romeo Whiskey, and we got Alpha Charlie 5 Kilo Tango, and Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. So appreciate that. And Wiley, I'm sorry that I jumped on you there to give it back to me, but are you copying me okay now?
Oh, I'm copying about like I was. I'm up back on the vertical. I'm going to swing the beam up to the east, see if there's anybody out that direction before I try McLennan County. Well, that'll probably work for both of them right there. So anybody out to the east of Hill County wants to check in, come now. Not heard. How about McLennan County? Anybody down in McLennan County?
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike.
Benny, I don't know if you can hear me at the moment, but...
Okay, I got KC5ADM in McLennan County. Anybody else?
Go to 7.5, Nick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anybody else in McLennan County?
NT5B and AA5RT.
Okay, got NT5B and AA5RT. I take it y'all are together.
Well, I got a copy on Ron out east of here.
Okay, that'll work. I'm hearing somebody just about the noise. Try.
That was Ron Wiley.
Yeah, that was AA5RT, Wiley.
Okay. Ron, are you copying? Let me see if I can copy you better now. I got the beam on you.
Negative. That was it for me.
No, okay. All right, stand by. Okay, I'm back on the vertical. This is WC5WC. Anybody else that would like to check in, come now. Wayne, I
guess that's it.
Okay, let me run those, Wally, because there's a little confusion here. So I know that I actually copied part of Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike, and I think the next one was November Tango 5 Bravo, and then there was an Alpha Alpha 5. What was the suffix on that one?
That's AA5RT. That's Ron. He's down in Waco, McLennan County.
Okay, fantastic. All right, appreciate it, Wally. And my goodness, conditions are wild. So let's see. I guess the next thing we're going to do is, I hate to even try this, but I'm going to. It just shows you that I've got nerve. We're going to try Tarrant County. Tarrant County.
Okay, C5 SLQ.
Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima.
Alpha Echo 5 Tango X-Ray.
November 8 Hotel Romeo Victor.
Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike.
Okay, let's hold it up right here before I make this a bigger mess. I've got Kilo Charlie 5 Sierra Lima Quebec, and that's followed by Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima. Yeah, that's Sierra Lima Quebec there for 49, Jacob. Then I've got an Alpha Echo 5 Tango X-Ray, and then I missed one, and I've got Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo, and of course the station is going to really help us out, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. So Trey, I hate to call on you so early in the game, but I think the way it's going, I need your help.
It is a bit interesting this evening, Wayne. So yeah, that station I think you missed was November 8 Hotel Romeo Victor. We got that station in the log. And this is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you're in Tarrant County and haven't checked in yet, come with your call now.
Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango.
Trey.
All right, picked up a few more, but I missed. We got off to a bad start. First station, uniform key. It's got a uniform, then missed the character, and then Kilo. Come with your call one more time.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo.
All right, got you that time. Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo. You were in the log. And then there was a November 5 station that doubled with you.
November 5 Juliet Golf Juliet, Johnny Hewlett.
Yeah, perfect signal that time. I think it was just a double for both of you. November 5 Juliet Golf Juliet. And then certainly last but not least is Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango. That's Jeff, just up the road here. Any other Tarrant County stations? Come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5 Fox.
Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray.
Got two more there. Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray, and then one more station in there. There was another double.
Kilo Juliet 5, Fox Lima Tango.
There you go, Kilo Juliet 5, Fox Lima Tango. We got you in the log. All right, last call for Tarrant County. All right, let's move on down to Johnson County, see who we got down there.
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo.
Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo.
You're making me nervous there, Jacob. I thought we got our net logger down there. Where is he? Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo. Got you in the log. That's Joe. And then also got Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo, who is running net logger and doing a great job, and certainly an appreciated task this evening. Okay, any other Johnson County stations? All right, let's move on over to Dallas County, see who is available over there to check in.
November Charlie 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas.
Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
All right, two regulars there, November Charlie 5, Papa, and Alpha Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel. I think there was a third station, but I wasn't able to pull them in. Any relays?
Relay.
November Tango 5, Tango Mike.
Gary, is that who you heard as well?
Yeah, that's it.
November Tango 5, Tango Mike. All right. Pass to both of y'all, but skipping right over Tarrant County. Any other Dallas County stations? Let's move on down to Ellis County, see what's going on down there.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee K5 WXY.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Foxtrot Uniform.
That's three we need to run through real quick. We got Gary, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, and Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta, and then Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Fox Uniform. And while I'm in Ellis County, Gary, I did respond to your email finally. It only took a week. If you have got a moment to give a call out to points to the south and the east, we would appreciate it.
Alrighty, no problem. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie, assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm looking for check-ins out south, east, maybe northeast of the Metroplex. Okay, so far I've got Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango. I've got Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Uniform Golf out of Terrell, and November 2 Tango Golf Mike. November Oscar 5 Golf, Minden, Louisiana. I got you, Philip. Okay, Kilo India 5, Yankee India and Golf. Don down in Fairfield, I got you. Okay, someone's breaking my squelch. Try again. Any relays on that from anybody? All right, any other check-ins out south, east, maybe northeast of the Metroplex? Okay, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Anybody else out south, east, maybe northeast of the Metroplex looking to check in? And I know the station down in Brenham is wanting to check in. If anybody has a copy on him, listen up. Okay, Trey, I think that's all the damage I can do.
Well, that's quite a few folks there. So let's see. We got Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango, Kilo Juliet 5 Lima Uniform Golf, November 2 Tango Golf Mike, November Oscar 5 Golf, Kilo India 5 Yankee India Golf, and Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu out of McKinney. All right, thank you, Gary. We appreciate it. Going to clear with you and Ellis County. And then I'm going to move on over and see if we can get anybody in Hunt, Rockwall, points to the north and east. Come with your call now. There's somebody there, but I'm going to need some help.
Yeah, Trey, it's Whiskey Bravo 5, Papa Oscar India.
Perfect. Thank you, Gary. We got Whiskey Bravo 5, Papa Oscar India in the log. That call sounds familiar. I just can't remember where. Jacob's going to pop it up here in a second, and I'm going to go, oh, yeah, that's Sulphur Springs. See how that works? That's great. All right. Any other stations out in that part of Texas?
Relay, Trey.
Go ahead, Wayne.
I think it was November 5, November Delta Kilo. I think it was November 5, November Delta Kilo that was coming in there pretty strong at the time. Oh, thanks for the correction. November 5, November Bravo Kilo. Well, I almost got it.
But hey, we got them. That's what counts. That looks like it's Danny in Gainesville. November 5, November Bravo Kilo is in the log out of Cook County. All right, I think, let's see here. That covers the parts that I think I'm responsible for, Wayne, so I'm going to turn it back over to you. KE5NGM, back to net control.
Well, I sure do appreciate it, Trey, and thanks to you and Gary down there in Waxahachie. I don't believe, out of all the time I've been doing that, I can't remember the conditions being this way. But it's interesting because I can copy stations I never copied before, and the ones that are the regulars I have a tough time with. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see. We're going to go over here to Wise County and see. I know there's at least one station up there.
At least one. Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Okay, I've got top, Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, and there was another one in there. I thought it was a Kilo Echo 5, but try it one more time. Wise County. Anybody in Wise County would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, I've got Kilo 8, Foxtrot Oscar Foxtrot. Did I get that right? Okay, Kilo 8 Foxtrot Oscar Foxtrot. A QSL? Well, thank you for checking in. Appreciate it. All right, anybody else like to check in from Wise County or any other counties that we might have called on but maybe did not hear me before? Go ahead and give her a whirl. Hey, I heard Brown County. Okay, November 5 Alpha something, and then that was the end of it. Try one more time. Okay, November 5 Alpha Golf. November 5 Alpha Golf. All right, very good. Anybody else that I might have missed that's out on the west side, and, of course, Wise County? My goodness, David, you are so strong. I knew you were in East Fulton County, but I thought for a minute you might have been here in Parker. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard you this strong. Well, the conditions are so messed up tonight. My goodness, but I'm glad you're there. Did you hear any other stations down in Brown County that was trying to get in? Okay, thanks, David, and thanks, Griff. I'm just not doing very well to the west, and normally that's my strong suit. So anyway, we're Wise County. We'll try one more time in Wise County. Yes, I'm sorry. That's my fault. He just was in so strong it shocked me. It's Kilo Bravo 5 William Basketball, or Whiskey Bravo, however you want to do it. Well, you know, sometimes it's good to have somebody checking on me there, Jacob, but it's a little bit embarrassing, but I appreciate it. Anybody else in Wise County? Wise County. There's other Wise County stations there, but I'm not going to pull them out. But I'm going to try Denton, and then after we get through with Denton, I'm going to make a mess out of that, Top. I'm going to get you to help me straighten it out. Denton County check-ins. Got three good stations there. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray and Kilo 5 Tango Hotel. Always strong here, David. And then we got November 5, November Alpha. Anybody else from Wise or Denton County? Wise or Denton County? Head relay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Anybody else that I missed? Hey, Top, I think it's your turn. If you could help us out, my goodness, I would just be indebted forever.
WC5TX, repeater 77 degrees.
Good evening.
My voice, portables, mobiles, any station, anywhere. Come now with your call sign phonetically and first name.
Thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. It's always good to know that I've got reliable folks all scattered around to help out and get everybody checked in. All right, let's see. That pretty much concludes the counterclockwise circle for us, but I'm going to make a last call for check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you haven't checked in and you'd like to do so, come now. Hey, I heard a scratchy one in there, but I can't make it out. Do I have any relays? Can't pull him out if I don't have any relays. I will call one more time. Last check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Okay, let's go to the next section, and I'll make a last call lastly. Anybody here at a station that would like to talk to, or someone that you'd like to get some signal strength readings from, you want to get on the list, come now. I have any relays? Nothing heard, so I'm going to make the last call for the last section of the net. Any other check-ins that would like to, any other check-ins? If anybody else would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, now is your last opportunity. Hey, go ahead, help me out here, Tom.
miles. All right, didn't get him. Strike one on that one. All right, KI5LET, back to net. Thanks, Lane.
You're welcome. Thank you, Top. I appreciate it. All right, last call, last final call, for sure. Last call, any check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I think I heard a Kilo Echo 5. Try it one more time. You finally made it, Mike. You stuck around. Thanks so much for being patient with that. That was Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox in Sweetwater, Texas. Would anybody like to talk to Mike other than me? Well, WB is trying to holler at you.
Take a minute here. It's slow.
It's okay. I'm slow too, David, and I do have an excuse for that. Maybe you get a beam back around because I couldn't copy him before, but he's really strong now.
Coming very slowly. Copy 5 to be pointed south. And KE5YF. This is KB5. But
very good, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Anybody else would like to make a call out to Sweetwater before we wrap this thing up? Well, looks like we've come to the end of the line, and this is the time where I tell everybody how much I appreciate you being here, making this net possible. I enjoyed doing it, and I feel honored to be net control this evening. Have good stations out there that have checked in. We've got Jacob out there, AI5XR, done an excellent job with NetLogger, a job that I don't think I could handle. So we always appreciate those net loggers coming up here and helping us out. And all of the relay stations, just my thank you to everybody that's been a part of the net this evening. So with that, we'll say very best of 73s. Hope you have an excellent weekend. And we look forward to seeing you here on 146.58 next Friday night at 8 o'clock. If y'all got a desire, we would like to also invite you to the vertical polarized Simplex net on sideband. That's 144.190, 144.190, Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. We'd love to have you participate in that sideband net as well. It's vertically polarized, so if you've got 991 or another rig that's capable of doing sideband, this is an opportunity to get involved in another net that's handled a little bit differently. Our friend KG5PBP is net control of that net, and he's always appreciative of everyone that joins in. With that, very best of 73s. Adios. We'll see you next Friday, November 5, Fox Papa Delta.
AI5XR, KI5FXZ.
KI5FXZ, go ahead, this AI5XR.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to check in. Can you add me? Or is it already too late?
Never too late. Log him in there, Jacob.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate it. You sounding good over here in Keene. Appreciate you letting me check in, and good job on the net tonight, both of y'all. 7-3. Catch you later, KI5FXZ.
Okay, thank you, sir.
S3 indicator.
Can you add me? Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra, Rome, Texas.
Well, certainly. Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra. There's another one for you, Jacob. My goodness, this is all right.
Thank you, sir. 73. Hello to everybody on the net.
Well, appreciate you being there and checking in here. We can use everybody that we can muster up here. Anybody else that's out there for the AfterNet official check-in? All right, I think you can close the book on that one, Jacob, and call it a night.
Hold on a second. There's somebody out there checking in mobile. Come with your call again, KE5NGM.
Sierra, was that correct?
Hold on, there was a double there. Go ahead, Trey. Try it one more time.
Romy, is that you?
Yep, sir. Oh, boy, great fine. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. That ain't
S2, but perfectly readable. That is our friend Romy out there, N8WWR. He is mobile in Grapevine. And I will get out of y'all's way. KE5NGM.
Just stay in there if you can get a few more, Trey. Officially pulling the plug. That's it. 7-3s, N5 FPD.
N5 FPD, this is AI5XR. Wayne, was that not the Romy there in Grapevine that was mobile, but the one just before him? Was that Kilo Delta 5 Fox November Sierra?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had it correct then. All right, thank you, Wayne. We will see you next week, AI5XR.
Thanks again, Jacob. It's always good to have good help there.
Hey, I try my best. Sometimes they get moving a little bit too fast on me. All right, we'll see you next week once again from AI5XR.
AI5XR, do you copy November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel?
Hey, Jacob, did you copy the station out of Whitney, KI5FXZ?
Not direct, I did not. I heard him over the listen-in frequency, but I did not catch the call sign.
N5 TCH, I believe. This is KI5FXZ. Would you like for me to relay for you, sir?
He's able to change it in the net logger. I know the guy before used to. But the information about my radio and setup is new, and I typed it into the AIM chat on there. I don't know if he looks at it or not.
Okay. Hey, not a problem, Tim. Good to hear from you tonight, too. AI5XR from KI5FXZ, did you copy what he was saying?
I did. I got it, and I'm looking at it right now. We'll take care of it. AI5XR.
Thank you, sir. KI5FXZ, N5TCH, got you taken care of.
Tim, did you get the G7 up?
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good evening. 73, N5TCH.
N5TCH, KI5LET. I got a light copy on you, indicator.
Okay, Top, I'm hearing you pretty well now. Earlier, not so much, but I heard you pretty well that time.
Did you get that G7 up?
No, Gary, I've got a new radio and a new amplifier.
Okay, what'd you get?
I have got an Ocom 9700, and I found a TE Systems 1452G, which is a 350 watt 2-meter amp.
What antenna are you using that'll handle 350 watts?
Oh, I'm only putting about 4 watts in it now and hitting just a little less than 200. So that's about all I can push this antenna to.
Yeah, get that G7 up. It'll handle 600.
Yeah, and when I get it up, I'll have a beam up also that will handle legal limits. So if I ever get it done.
Tim, you're making it into Decatur, Wise County, KI5LET.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Top. Are you hearing me okay?
Yeah, I got a good copy on you. Some static, but S2, but I've got a good copy on you tonight.
Okay, well, I've got my headphones on, and I'm listening to the repeater in Glenrose, and also, but you're coming through on 5.8, you know, and you're not actually coming through the repeater.
Yep, I'm not listening to the repeater. I got you a good copy on Simplex.
Yeah, like I said, your signal's wavering a little bit, but I'm hearing you okay direct, but you're not coming through the repeater at all, and it kind of surprised me.
A lot of QSB, you just came up to S3 there for a second. All right, I'm going to go get ready for the 1.25 meter Simplex net. We'll start here in about 10 minutes. KI5LET.
Okay, Top, have a good evening. You're sounding good here, N5 TCH.
Tim, you're a 5'9" in Waxahachie, by the way.
I've got you about 5'9" here too, Gary.
Yeah, you know, I've got the 9700 as well.
Hey, could someone get Tim's antenna for me? I accidentally cleared it out of the log. AI5XR.
Is I can't have 2 meters on the A and B band at the same time. I didn't realize it would do that because my 400 will.
Yeah, well, my Anytone won't do it. I haven't tried. The only thing, I only have the G6 connected up to this, so I can't get on 440 or anything like that.
Okay, well, of course, I'm using that tram antenna, and it's a dual band. And matter of fact, once I get the tower up, this antenna is going to be dedicated to UHF, so I won't have to use the diplexer in the back of the radio.
Alrighty, well, I don't know if I'll ever put a 440 antenna up or not. I just, the Anytone is on that tri-band Comet CX333 tri-band. I can work 2 meters, 220, well, not 220 very well because nobody can hear me on the 220 Simplex net, but I can hit the repeaters on 440 and 2 meters just fine with that. So I use the 9700 on net nights to try to relay people in. Well, I'm listening to Trey's YouTube feed, and for once, I can hear you 5'9", and you're in and out on his thing. So for a change, I can actually hear somebody better than Trey can.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble getting to Trey, but I was hearing him pretty well tonight. Anyway, like I said, I just... one thing I like about this is I have a stereo headphones plugged into it, and I can monitor the bottom in one ear and the top in the other ear. So, I can monitor the Chalk Mountain repeater and regular Simplex direct at the same time.
But I thought you were saying it wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, I just can't monitor two VHF frequencies at the same time. The bottom evidently is dedicated to UHF.
I don't know. I haven't even used the bottom one. I have 2 meter stuff programmed in on the top one, but I haven't done anything to the bottom.
Well, I'm sure if you program a 440 frequency in there, it'll come up on the bottom. Well, unless you have the display set to just A and not AB.
Yeah, but right now I don't even have a 440 antenna connected up to it. The only thing connected up to it's the G6.
Well, I kind of like this because I can hear that 444.925. It comes in here +9. And I'm listening to myself on it right now while I'm talking. And I have a real good signal going into it also. So when I'm listening to the net, I can hear a lot of people on there that I never can hear on, just regular 146.58 Simplex.
Well, you can also listen to Trey's YouTube video.
Well, 2 things at once here is about the max for me to handle.
All right. Well, anyway, you're sounding good here. I'm running about 185 watts, or 180 watts is all this thing will put out. I'm driving it with 8 watts and getting 180 out.
Well, I kind of have to watch this amplifier, and I just turned it down to where I'm running a little under 150 now, because the longer I talk on it, the power seems to start creeping out. And I looked at my meter, and I was starting to go over 200 watts, and I don't want to do that with this antenna.
Oh, I understand that.
But anyway, Gary, I'm going to get out of here, bud. Hopefully pretty soon I'll have some antenna work done outside, and then we'll see what that does. That G7's out there in my pontoon boat gathering dust under the shed. Anyway, bud, have a good evening. N5GCH 73.
All right, Tim. Well, you're the loudest I've ever heard you here in Waxahachie. Let me know if you want to help with that antenna and getting that G7 up there. And I'll be glad to give you a hand on the weekends. But right now I'm still working, so I can't do it except on the weekends. K5WXY Waxahachie. Yeah, what was the call? Okay, Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta. That's K5WXY Waxahachie. Handles Gary, Golf Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee. Running a Hustler G6 at about 110 feet. Yeah, I didn't pull you up on QRZ. Where you at? Okay, so you're like northeast of Garland? Well, you're a 5'8" into Waxahachie, and if net controller's still standing by, we can get you in the log. You'd be number 88. We usually run about 100, but I don't know, lately we haven't been over 100. know, you can follow this thing on a YouTube video, and then there's some listen-only repeaters that you can hear. You can't transmit through the repeater, but you can hear the repeater will retransmit 580. Well, there's also Trey's YouTube video. And of course NetLogger to keep track of what's going on. But Trey still got his up, and I can't hear you on his YouTube feed, so it's nice to know that I can hear someone else that he can't hear. Well, he's got a high perch. He's pretty high up. I'm low. That's a 100-foot Ron 45 tower with about a 10 or 15-foot mast, and so the base of the antenna is about 110, 115 feet. But I'm in about a 50-foot hole. Right a quarter mile from me is a hill that's, you know, about 50 feet higher than where I am. So I'm really effectively not that high. I do real well out to the east, but I don't do very well to the west. Well, I can't clear Cedar Hill. Cedar Hill's about 800 feet, and my ground, I'm about 550 feet above the ground, ground level, so that tower gives me about 650 feet, but Cedar Hill's a good 700 or more, so that's why I can't get out to the west. Like I say, I do pretty good to the south and pretty good to the east, but to the northwest and the west, it's a no-go. Well, due north is not that bad because downtown Dallas and all that's not that tall. It's about 550 feet or something in elevation. But when I try to go west, I'm just blocked by Cedar Hill. Alrighty, will you normally check in, or did you just hear us? Yeah, Friday night football is probably eating up some of our people, but when football season's over, we'll have more people checking in. Alrighty, well I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a long week and I'm tired and old. So we'll talk to you later, sir. KB5UZD K5WXY.